Now that I put some time into the trails, I'm dying to get the side-by-side out there. But I let everyone take a joyride on it when we had the invitational, and of course, Luke Fink brought it back making some funny noises. It feels like there's a belt issue. You know, he said, oh, maybe there's some dirt stuck in the belt. It feels like my CVT's not working. It feels like the thing is like locked in one gear, so it bogs, it makes a terrible squealing noise. And I'm just gonna start by pulling off the cover and seeing if there's anything obvious. I don't know much about side-by-sides, but I know the belt's in there, and we'll see what we find. Step one. I don't really know what I'm looking at, but I feel like this belt isn't supposed to be loose like this. So something is not correct in here. So I was able to take the belt off without even using the fancy tool, which leads me to believe that maybe it's too loose or something's wrong in there. All right, so hear me out. I'm a little bit too stoked on this whole trail building thing. I was having some fun with the tractor, blazing some new paths yesterday that gave me a little bit more hope for making some fun stuff in my woods that previously seemed very small. So much so that on my own time last night, I was watching tractor videos on how to build trails. And I learned that there's two critical tools to use on my Kubota, one of which is a box blade and the other which is a bush hog. And coincidentally, both look strikingly familiar. So I searched my comment section. There's a feature on YouTube that lets you search for specific words in comments. And sure enough, I was calling this big hump of rusty metal junk, and you guys were telling me, yo, that's a box blade. That'll come in handy when you want to build trails. And sure enough, I don't think we got rid of it. So I'm going to see, based on the video that you guys commented on, if it's still in the same place. And if it is, I'm gonna attempt to hook it up to the tractor. But I think that comes after the bush hog, which is a whole nother thing. But I'm excited. It's my Sunday, and like, I think the idea of shipping my race dirt bike down from Connecticut so I can play with it down here is what's got me super amped up since my side-by-side's currently broken. But I'll get that thing fixed soon. I can rip that too. Hell yeah, sure enough. There she lies, my box blade. This thing will come in handy for making the trails, but I think it's missing the little finger things. In the videos I was watching, these things had like little fingers. Hopefully it'll still work, but I guess we'll hook it up and see what she can do. This thing right here, this is the real prize. So this should cut through all that stuff that I was trying to mow over with the bucket. I just gotta be strategic about my attack angle. I watched some DIY YouTube videos. First I gotta figure out how to get the tractor here. My farmers out there know the struggle of trying to hook up a PTO shaft on a bush hog that's been sitting out for about 5 years in the wilderness, all rustied up. The shaft didn't want to go in because I didn't know where the release was. Then I found the release and she slid right in there. Yeah, we're about to do some bush hogging, yeah! Before you take out your bush hog, always make sure to check your bush hog oil. All right, we only have metrics, but that'll still get the job done. This thing probably hasn't seen some hogging in some days. I wasn't joking about watching YouTube videos about how to do this. I read that having a high angle of attack on the bush hog is good for like mowing over trees and stuff. You can literally back right into them as long as they're not too big where they'll bend the outer frame. But the blade on that thing, if you guys haven't ever seen what's underneath a bush hog, yo, it's like some freaking helicopter shit. Check out how industrial this thing looks. Wham. She appears to be working. Let's go test her out. Not too shabby. All right, the backup test will be the true sign. Let's see how it takes care of this stuff. All right, we got success. Well, 10 minutes in, I think I broke it. I think there was a stump I didn't see. The guy on YouTube made his look indestructible, but I guess mine isn't. You know the stories of the idiot on the tractor that hurts themselves? It's probably me. I got definitely too carried away. 100% should be wearing eye protection and like some sort of hard hat. The amount of trees that almost bopped me in the head or bopped me in the eye was kind of ridiculous. But I paved probably like 2 miles of new trails. I need a dirt bike down here now. I'm stoked. I'm filthy. I'm definitely full of more diseases now. We'll call it quits. Go ride my bike. I have my tractor fun for today. Well, I was almost done. There's some brush around this pond that was bothering me, so I took care of it. But then I got the tractor stuck. I guess that means I should call it quits.
Oh my god! This is some reckless. thought my golf cart was gonna pull him out. Double burnout? Double burnout? Oh my gosh, you're smoked in the tires. You're both doing burnout. No, not if you're straight. Don't turn the front though. Oh my God. Adam, put the bucket up. He's just yanking him. Ford tough to the rescue. It's actually working. Oh my!
You guys are probably sick of hearing me say it by now, but every $5 you spend on LZMFG gets you entered for a chance to win the R33 and $10,000 cash. Today we've got a bunch of new stuff on the site. As you know, we don't only have clothing, we have a bunch of amazing detailing products from Griots, and we just added a whole bunch of new stuff, actually everything you see on the table. A lot of comments in the video we did detailing Johann's R33, asking why we don't have the full product line, so we added some of their best sellers. Check it out. Got polishers now, correcting pads, detailers, soaps, towels, everything you could need. And we also dropped 2 new clothing products. These Grand Prix windbreakers that were only available at the Invitational. Pretty cool, black on black, as well as some leftover Invitational t-shirts that obviously will never be made again. We also got a restock on the Grand Prix lineup, including the hats. Boom, boom, and boom. Then last but not least, we got a handful of embroidered jackets that are no longer going to be made, so if you want one, this is your last chance to get it. Even though it looks simple, the embroidery is a lot more complicated and took a little bit longer than we expected, so we're not gonna do another batch on these. So if you want anything, check it out, LZMFG, link in the description. Appreciate the support. Now back to the regular content.
Last fitting, and then we're done with oil.
A lot of lines.
A lot of lines.
A lot of lines, but
too many lines. That's why you put a 2J in anything. You need 3 times the capacity for oil coolers.
Okay, I talked all about the new trails that I'm super excited about, but I didn't really show you guys because I was a little too involved with my tractor stuff. Mike hasn't seen them, so we're gonna go on a little tour, but to make things spicy, we're gonna take the K-truck that currently has a diff that's about to break, and we'll see if we get stuck in the woods or not.
it just makes it spicier.
It makes it extremely spicy. I also hope that it has enough clearance to go over a log because there's a lot of logs in the way. I didn't really do a good job at moving the logs out of the way. There are a lot of logs in the way.
I think there's probably still a lot of logs in the way.
The diff is about to explode if I didn't forget to mention that.
Of course.
Actually, of course, I think. Just another vehicle that Luke Fink broke. Actually, I broke this one. But Luke did break my side-by-side. We'll catch up with that. I ordered some parts. I'm gonna fix that and then it should be fun. You know where the battery is on this?
Actually, it might be strapped to the side.
That sounds like a side-by-side thing, huh? Oh yeah, look. It's right there. Yeah, I'm stoked that it runs now, but not stoked that it has a broken diff. Do any of you guys have the plug on a diff for my K-truck? would be hecka stoked on that. No, you gotta ride in the bed when we go, Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like a champ. Cup holder on this thing is fire.
Oh yeah, you were right. Yeah.
No, that was me not being in the gear. It seems like someone broke it more since I last had it. It seems like the diff's not connected at all, I think. This is what happened to my side-by-side. Oh, I think there's mud stuck in the belt. Next thing you know, my clutch is smoked. I didn't show you guys that. Or maybe I did. Did I put that in this video?
You showed them the belt.
Oh, I'll show you the other part that I found. I watched a YouTube video on the clutches on the Can-Am, and I think I identified the problem. So there's these little rollers that you can see in here. And if you look at this one closely, you see how small it is. If you look at this one closely, see how small it is. If you look at this one, see how big it is. The other ones are missing the outer layer of the bearing that must have broken off and gone somewhere. So that's what needs to be replaced. And there's a special tool and like a little kit that I can order to do that, but I'll need to do some learning to figure out how. Hopefully this didn't get too damaged and it's just an easy replacement.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna change. Your wipers work though.
F you, Mike. All right, 1K truck didn't work, so we'll use the other K car. I don't know if I ever made a video about it formally, but I sold my red Pajero Mini to Duarte, and he actually put big nubby mud tires on. He wrapped it pearl white. It looks sick, and it should be a good tool to show you the trails. Damn, this is so much nicer than the K truck.
I forgot about this thing. This thing's good.
Yeah. One of my regrets, I should have kept it. So I was able to widen this part up quite a bit. See all the trees that I took down? I'm not good at removing them, I'm just good at taking them down. The whole removal part I gotta figure out.
Yeah, the destruction part is the fun part.
So I found out we've got a box blade, so I'm gonna attach that, and then that'll be really good for grading the trail and like doing the final smoothing work. So there's a big rock wall here that I never knew existed.
Really?
Yeah, do you see how there's like a bunch of brush? So it'll be a good foundation for a jump, but on this side you can see,
Oh yeah, this is much wider.
look at this. This is a whole new trail.
What?
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty good with the tractor, just saying.
That's...
But wait, it all links up, so you can come through here. I'm pretty excited just because of the fact that it seemed like we had no land, and then when I started doing this, it actually seemed like we had a lot. I don't know if I want to take the Pajero through this.
No, needs a little more development.
No, I think it'll actually be fine.
Yeah?
So look,
Yeah.
actually, I just remembered it. It gets real bad. There's actually a bumper. You want to go look at the bumper?
Yeah.
There's a metal bumper I found in the middle of the woods, like buried underground.
What?
Yeah, maybe you guys can comment below and tell me what you think this is. I imagine it's probably from an old car or something.
Yeah.
The weird thing is the paint looks like surprisingly good for something that's been sitting in the woods
Forever.
I used it when I got stuck on the tractor to try to get unstuck.
That's gotta be like a truck bumper, like the lower part of a truck bumper or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. But basically, I would drive the tractor in here at full speed, but there's all the trees still on the ground that I got to take care of.
Yeah.
But it's the start of a good trail. Like going through there.
You did a lot.
Oh, we haven't even gotten started, buddy. So over here, I'm not a pro jump builder.
Look at that.
But I started building this into like a side-by-side jump with like a pretty steep takeoff and then a super metal landing. And then I got a trail over here now that you can come from to hit it. It links up with the end of the other trail.
Huh.
The tractor is really fun, except for like getting all the Florida diseases in your hair. Not a big fan of that. Widen this up a little bit, but it could definitely be made wider.
Yeah.
We've got two alternate trail paths to now link up with everything else. This is one. This one like kind of gets a little rough, so I'm not going to take Duarte's Pajero through here. But up here, look at this boy.
Oh wow.
It's like unlocking a new map at my own property. So you've got two paths you can go. You can either exit or you can go there, which now links up with the other one too. It's like a pretty sophisticated trail system.
Yeah.
Once I'm able to like clean it up some more, I did all the annoying things of brushing over the trees, but now it's like the last 20% that takes 80% of the time where I gotta actually like do work, like move stumps and grind things. It's gonna be sick though.
Yeah.
Need a chainsaw. Back here we have the dirt bike jump, but I also worked on clearing out back here. And this is gonna be really fun. I wanna get some Surons because there's a lot of these random mud piles back here that I think will make really good jumps. Like it's just random big dirt piles.
Yeah.
Look at all this that I cleared out.
Damn.
Part of the excitement is also I thought it was entirely flat back here, so like the fact that there's random dirt mounds, which I guess maybe was from at one point when they're like leveling out ground and moving dirt around. It's gonna make it really easy for like building jumps and stuff. Like this could be like a sick track through the woods. Like we've got one trail there, 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 and there. So you got 4 different avenues. They all intermerge here.
Big tractor boy. So
here's the thing, right? So like I push these over with the tractor. You just rip them up by hand. What do you do after?
collect them and dump them.
Yo, look at this tree I've killed. It's not too bad.
No, it's not.
Solution. I told D I gotta bring it back in one piece, so.
Yeah.
Front bumper looking good?
Yup. You're good.
You know what's crazy? People make YouTube videos like 4-wheel rock crawling.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I might have just offended some people by saying that. Not that it's not hard, because I've been in some serious rock crawling. I just feel like it's got to be so boring to watch. This is fun doing this right now.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned that you guys behind the lens right now are not enjoying this. But inside my heart,
It's not the content they're used to.
yeah.
Yup.
You know, I'll use the old speed bump technique, give her a little turn, caster jack the front end. Clear!
All clear. Look at that fitment.
We haven't formally showed you guys the new building where all the prep takes place. Josh is working on the bumper from this right now. What's up, Josh? So him and Ray get down in here, and now we don't have all the crazy fiberglass and standing dust inside the main building. And there's a lot better airflow because these windows. 33 already. We are going to do fender liner on this, so this will get the black bed liner material like we do on all the other builds. It needs a bit of prep, but it's not too bad compared to a lot of 33s that have really bad rust. This car just kind of has a little bit of surface, so it's a good thing that we're taking care of it. And then everything will just be color matched to the car. Nothing too crazy in terms of like fabrication wise, so pretty much all the stock stuff staying. And most of the parts that were in the car are gonna go back just refreshed, cleaned up, and looking better. But I'm excited to see the transformation on this one because it'll definitely be a good one. Wrap this one up here. Remember, merch, plugged things. Also, something that I can officially tease you about, but I can't give the details away just yet. I'm actually gonna be moving somewhere for 3 weeks for something big next month, which is coming up right around the corner. Yeah, I have no idea what I can and can't say. Hopefully in the next video, I'll have more details for you, but it's definitely something exciting that's been in the background in the works for a while that I think you guys will be excited about too. See you soon.
Proud of yourself?
Yeah, pretty much.
What was the goal over here?
Beautification.
Okay.